Back again and up for another week, thanks to Muso's Corner. How you going, guys?
Yeah, awesome. Another good week, win on the weekend for the Knights.
How are we?
Good pearler of a game.
Great game. Excellent game.
How good is it to be back, eh?
It was a frustrating game, mate. Jeez, I was getting frustrated.
Yeah, but in saying that, like I said, the Warriors are not the team they used to be.
Well, a good team.
They're going to be a force this year, I reckon. And
Absolutely.
I thought it was it's great to be back. Great to be back. Bring on the footy, I say. But
Back home this week, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Go the Knights.
Go the Knights. We've got a special guest with us this week too in our VIP section, brought to you by Sports Power. We've got James Brennan. How you going, James?
Yeah, good, thanks, fellas.
Welcome,
Thanks for having
James.
me.
Welcome, James,
to the show.
Thanks very much.
Those of you who don't know much about James, he does these awesome paintings. Like, as you can see, one in there. Check him out. We'll put some up, but yeah, tell us a bit about him there, James.
Yeah, well, this is, I guess, the painting of the 97 grand final there. Darren Albert getting the winning try in the last seconds of the game.
And the Knights win the grand final!
Yeah. So just recreating that moment, and I used to a bit of a Toofs KB lager, just like the old posters that used to hang in the pubs, so the Reshes and the Toofs. So massive Knights fan, and this is I guess the first one I've done something like this anyway.
No, that's awesome, mate. Thanks for donating that to me as well.
Yeah, he's done a few actually. I don't know if you've checked them out yet, but the Caleb Ponga one, pretty good.
I did see that. Yeah, that's awesome.
There's a Toy Story one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it for Al, or is it?
It was Woody.
Woody, yeah.
yeah.
Woody
Doing
is
that one.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
But there was a really good one too. I seen. I forget his name now. That's right. It was Robin Williams, the one I seen.
That's right. Yeah, did one of Robin. Yeah.
It's like a photo, man.
Yeah,
Seriously,
it was awesome.
it's like a photo.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get James on to do a few, maybe of us ugly ones, you know. But nah, they're really good, mate. And honestly, it's a pleasure to have you on the show and show off some of your stuff. And
good to see that you're wearing the old Henny Penny jersey too, mate.
The retro
awesome.
one. I actually used to have one like this when I was a kid, and it had number 6 Michael Hagan,
Mick Hagan
number on there. But I don't know where that is now, so I had to get myself a new retro.
That's it.
Have you got a Facebook page or a website or something?
I've got
where someone can find you, or
Yeah, on
so
Facebook.
fans can look you up and
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
I think it's the art of James Brennan. My daughter knows more about Instagram than me, so she sort of helped me out with all that sort of stuff, that technology.
Beautiful. Yeah, jump on there. People have a look at that. There's some really good prints on there.
We'll post a link up on our page and on our website for. Honestly, check them out. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do a good stick figure, but nothing on that.
You should see some of my drawings here.
The crayons aren't real good there, Al, but
you had enough dramas working out how to spell and drawing pictures. That's probably easier for you.
but welcome to the show, mate. Our first fans in the studio guest. So
Thanks for having me.
pleasure, mate.
Enjoy the night. Jump in.
Yep.
Give us your thoughts as we're going along. So
No worries,
excellent.
we'll do.
Yeah, and be sure to check out his James's work. We'll put up all the information and how to get to his site on the page and the website. So check it out. It's unbelievable. But that was our crew review, boys.
Well, boys, that's brought to you by Steak and Chops. Thank you, Steak and Chops, for their continued sponsorship of our show. Thank you, boys.
Yes, last week's game.
Well,
what a cracker.
good result.
Yeah.
20-16 against the Warriors.
Yeah. Away.
In Central Coast. There was 4,595 people there on the weekend.
Yep, you were one of them.
I was one of them.
Yep.
Nice background towards the second half of the game with a nice sunset happening.
Mitch Barnett kicking.
The photo doing rounds. It's
How good's that?
Awesome photo, yeah.
And it was great to see the foot pass back from the Knights.
Yeah.
Bring back the old days. The only thing is with that, you see, it makes it hard for fans to get there. Like, everyone that works to get to Gosford by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It makes it hard.
The wet weather didn't help either, I think.
Yeah, true, but I mean, like us boys were all there the week before in the rain. We don't care about the rain, but trying to get all this time off work, it's hard, and trying to get to Gosford by 6 o'clock. I think NRL needs to really look at the 6 o'clock games. Push it back an hour even. An hour's an hour.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But anyway, apart from that, the game I thought was a bit of a cracker.
Yeah.
Credit to the Warriors, but I must say, for holding us as close as they did. And yeah, I reckon the Warriors are going to be a force this year, to be honest.
They're a good side. Yeah.
They are. I reckon they're a bit like us. They just lack a little bit in the halves at the moment, which Kurt Mann back this week will bring a lot back to our halves.
Yeah, we've got Blake Green to come back in a couple of weeks too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not worried about our halves. Mitchell Pearce has come good too.
Oh, he's coming good.
He's looking real good.
But he needs someone to help him.
Yeah.
He can't do it all himself. So this is why with Kurt back this week, he'll take a lot of pressure off him.
Yeah.
And I reckon Kurt will be out for a cracker.
Yeah, rare in the go.
Yeah, so Kurt Mann for a try for this week for me.
Yeah, I'm going to put him down for a double, although last
For a
time
double.
I'm going Bradman Best for a double.
Bradman Best, yeah, that's a pretty sure bet, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, I quite enjoyed the game. There was a few suspensions from that.
Yeah, a couple of suspensions. Phoenix Crosland's copped a fortnight for a little bit of a crusher. I'll be honest, I didn't pick it up watching the game.
I was at the game and it wasn't much
on the
in it.
TV, but he's copped 2 weeks. It's a bit frustrating, mate. You look at that, and then you look at Kafusi's tackle on Madison in the Melbourne Parramatta game. But for that to be the same penalty, what's your thoughts on that? Like, one, the bloke's knocked out, senseless. Good chance Madison won't play this weekend, I'd imagine. We'll probably have to ask the Parramatta fans about that, but that was nasty.
Yeah, I did.
That deserved more than 2 weeks.
But the thing is, too, like you said, Phoenix wouldn't have had much of a record from before.
Nah.
Kafusi, I'm sure he has.
Yeah, you think that would be Phoenix's first charge?
That's right.
And he gets 2 weeks.
Oh, mate, I just look at it. One, Phoenix Crosland, you hardly pick that up in the game.
That's right.
And don't get me wrong, there's these implications with crusher tackles, and we don't want to see players get hurt. But nobody was hurt. Then you got Madison getting knocked senseless, carried from the field on a stretcher, sort of thing. And it's the same punishment. But when they're trying to protect players' heads.
Same too with Jesse Raymond. He got sent for 10.
Yeah.
So why didn't this bloke get sent for 10?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it goes back to the whole consistency of the judiciary. Like, I just think it's... This carryover points, get rid of it. Each case is case by case.
Yeah, no, I don't mind having carryover points. I can see the merit in that. Like, offender, or we say offenders, if people keep offending and, you know, like... Yeah, it's a good
I do like the carryover points for the fact that if people continue to go to the judiciary all the time, if they're going to continue to go all the time, then they should get
opposed to someone
bigger time.
Played 300 games and they go to the judiciary once. So.
But I thought Phoenix was pretty unlucky.
Yeah, I did too.
You'd nearly want to. You'd have to think twice about contesting it, wouldn't you? Really, like.
Yeah, boat sailed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Unfortunately, with Phoenix, though, he didn't really do much in the game.
Yeah, he was quiet.
Yeah, but very quiet.
We're lucky Kurt's coming back this week.
And we're lucky that we had Connor Watson off the bench because he stepped in and made that play to Bradman Best to Heimel Hunt. So.
Like I said last week, Phoenix shouldn't have been in starting. It was his first game of the year. I think they're throwing the young fella in the deep end. Yeah. Should have put him at 14 and started Connor at 6.
Yeah.
And brought him on.
Well, I think he trained a lot at 6 in the off season. So.
Yeah, he did, but I just think first game throwing him in.
The reason I think they did that is because Connor Watson's more the forward pack now. That's why they went with Phoenix starting.
True.
Yeah, he likes him at 14 as well. He likes him that bit of utility.
And probably just
off the bench.
Adam O'Brien probably just wanted to give Phoenix that opportunity to play a game starting from the get-go and see how we went. But
what do you think of the game on the weekend, James?
A bit nail-biting, wasn't it? Sort of sitting on the edge of my seat with that one. I was really proud of the boys, how they just held the Warriors out there in that first half. I think they did about 120 more tackles than the Warriors. So that's 20 sets more, 20 sets of tackles.
That's what was frustrating me. The 6 again calls, Yeah, I know why they brought him. You can't see what they're, you know, you can't see a difference in one tackle from another. That one's a 6 again.
The ref, maybe the ref needs to be hooked up to whoever's doing the 6 again that comes up on the screen. They can have some kind of 6 again and have underneath what it's for.
Yeah.
So you get a bit of an idea.
Yeah. You hit the nail on the head there, but James. Resilience on the weekend from the Knights.
Yeah.
Their own try line was awesome. Excellent.
Their defence this year, you can't fault it.
No.
To be honest. We've just got a couple of little things in attack.
Yep.
And we'll be fine, which, you know, it will come.
Yeah.
It will come.
I will say the first try to the Warriors was pretty lazy, but that was because of the fact that the Knights had about 8 sets that they had up against us on the try line.
But still, look at how, 16 points. You watch a few teams this year, they will not have the Warriors kept to 16 points. The Warriors are going to be good at 4, so I think we did pretty well, to be honest. And one other thing I must say about the Warriors was Nathan Brown.
Yeah.
His press conference.
Yeah.
Take my hat off to him.
Yeah.
You know, like the way he spoke about Newcastle.
Yeah.
I have not seen a better press conference from an opposition coach.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was very impressive. It actually gave me goosebumps the way he talked about the Knights and
there's no bad blood there.
And no, I don't think there is, which is a good thing.
Very professional.
Yeah,
very professional.
Yeah. He knows what he did for the club as well.
Oh yes, and the fans know what he did.
Yeah,
and I think Adam O'Brien also knows what Nathan Brown did for the club too.
Yeah.
So
and they would have worked together a little bit at the Storm, I'd imagine as well. So
he's
got that background.
He's about to do to the Warriors what he did to Newcastle. And we're going places. You watch the Warriors go places too.
Yeah.
So I reckon Brownie might be a long-term coach. I tell you what, there's no better coach in the club to rebuild a club.
I reckon that's the first time I've ever seen an opposition coach, well, for a long time anyway, say, I had to work my strategy out around the Knights forward pack, and I had to take Fenella Blake off, and I put him back on when the Knights forwards front rowers came back on to mitigate them. So,
and he gave a lot of praise to the likes of the Saifidis and Bradman Best and that. So good on you, Brownie.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, really good, I thought.
And also great to see your call last year, Smithers. Mitch Barnett, 3 from 3 from conversions, and also a penalty goal. So
like I said last week, mate, you'd hate to be his dog, wouldn't you, the way he's kicking? But honestly, mate, I honestly think too, KP's coming back, superstar. We all know what kind of a player he is.
Yeah.
But leave the kicking to Mitch for 2 reasons. 1, he's on fire.
Yeah.
And 2, you get rid of the kicking duties for KP, concentrate in his own game, less pressure.
I think also too it gives KP that, because he's doing a fair bit of movement around the field,
gives him that little break,
that little extra break that he needs after scoring a try or whatever.
That's right. Oh, there's no reason to say like he couldn't have a kick here and there.
Yeah.
But let's give the majority of them to Mitch, or if Mitch goes, look, I don't think that's suited to me, let them work together. You know. But I just think. Same with why the captaincy was taken off Mitchell Pearce. I think that's going to work to Mitchell's advantage because he hasn't got all this pressure on him. He can worry about his own game. Then he gets Kurt Mann with him. You watch the gel happen, I reckon. Yeah.
But Mitchell Pearce's kicking game on the weekend was sensational.
It was a lot better. A lot better.
I don't know if I'm sure you watched the coach's press conference. He specifically mentioned Mitchell Pearce's kicking game, and he kicked a script. He stuck to script the whole game, and the idea of putting the ball high was to take their back 3 out of the game. Mitchell Pearce did that awesome.
Well, that's right. There has been a lot of flack about people saying this.
But the fans don't get that insight until you see the coach speak and you say, this is why we're doing it. He's doing what I'm telling him to do.
100%. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah. Exactly. I would like to see him. I mean, I'm not the coach, that's why I'm not paid the big money, but I would like to see on the last tackle some things mixed up, keep it gassing, but obviously that was their game plan and he stuck to it and it worked. We got a win.
I really think if they should be giving like Bradman Best, giving the ball more, especially on the when they're on about the halfway line. Yeah, I reckon like 4th and 5th tackle. I reckon he'll be.
I do, but you don't want to do pretty much like they, rely on him too much like they did KP a bit, and sides working them out too easy.
Same with
Billy Amu kick out from Penrith. They rely on him too much.
Yeah.
Just
same with like when Lockie
Fitzgibbon,
they'd always go to Lockie Fitzgibbon, and teams picked it up. So.
Just mix it up.
Yeah.
You know, have these little plays. But I honestly think we've got some gun players with some speed. We've got Bradman. You got Toa.
Yeah.
A few of them that are pretty fast.
Heimel Hunt.
Yeah. But sometimes, even like on the third tackle, you know, you got your fullback, opposition fullback up in the line. Do a sheep noise or whatever. They know what's coming. Kick it.
Yeah.
Chase it.
Well, we saw that in the first game against the Bulldogs. Mitchell Pearce did that. Unlucky bouncing the touch, but yeah. But it's in them.
Keep it gassing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of teams are not going to... You watch every team, it's sort of scripted. Up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, let's kick. All right, up the middle, let's kick. They're not ready for it. Bang, score. Yeah. I think it was Brownie a few years back. Also did a play. It was from the scrum base. We're on our line. They faked to go right and they went left. Straight up on the sideline. Bang, we scored.
Yeah.
Like, exciting football to me.
Yeah, they used to do that with Darren Albert. Used to, you know, the long kick and he'd chase it and you know.
How many times did we score with that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, let's bring it back.
Yeah.
From a scrum, they used to do it then. Bang.
Well, these days there's not many scrums now.
Yeah.
But that was like we addressed last week too, about the scrums. We'll ask your opinion on it. Actually, they want to get rid of the scrums. What's your take on it? I think they should be fed in the middle by, if it's on the left side, by the left touch charge, on the right, by the right touch charge. So it's dead smack in the middle.
Yeah, I could go. You don't like it? No.
I don't like it.
I like the scrums. It's like the fabric of the game. I don't want to see that disappear.
No, I'm just trying to find a way to keep it. Like the AFL, their adjudicators do that. So
I don't know. It's a good debate though, isn't it? There's something to, you know.
And I will just say on last week's game, Tyson Brazil, geez, he looks good in Knights colours. He's so good.
He's another one. He copped the charge from the weekend too.
Yeah, what did he
get? He's been cleared, but he got.
It was hit on Katoa or something. Wasn't it?
It wasn't much.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
that's another one.
What are we playing? Are we playing football or are we playing netball?
Well.
Come on.
I don't think we can say that in 2021. But
yeah, sometimes you think, what?
Oh, we're playing marbles.
It's a contact sport.
But things are going to happen.
Yeah.
If it's little things like that and it's not a crusher tackle or a head slam or something like that, it's got to be a little bit lenient. Like, these are big boys going at it. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Yeah. They play tough. He plays tough.
Oh, he's a gun. He's a gun, isn't he? Seriously. Yeah. There's a question coming up, Smith's mailbag. I think they might include that, so we'll touch on that a bit later. But what a gun! Anyway, next one, boys. Around the grounds, brought to you by Mobile Travel Agents.
Yeah, boys. So we've got obviously the couple of games, the other results during the week. The Eels beat the Storm 16 points to 12.
That was a surprise.
Wasn't that a top game?
Geez, that was in played in torrential rain.
To be honest, I was shocked. I thought the Storm would have ran away with it, but
I did. In my tips, I did back the Eels only because of the fact that it'd been a long time since they played at Bankwest Stadium without a crowd.
I must admit that is.
In hindsight, it's a good call. I didn't pick them.
It's a pillar of a stadium too, though.
28 Titans, 16 to the Broncos. Geez, the Broncos have got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I think they'll come good eventually, but I mean the Titans, you have a look at the Titans, they've got a good side. Once they just start gelling, they're going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not going to be the easy beats they used to be.
I will say, when with the Broncos, when your 5'8's been moved because you have David Fafita running at you all night long, your team's got issues if you're moving players.
They've got a good coach in Kevin Walter, so I think things will change. Well, it might take a while, but things will change.
It's a good test for him, isn't it? The CV is a good coach. He coached a good Queensland team, but
true.
He's untested at NRL level. So interesting to see what he can do with them.
It was good to see Titans get up for Ash Taylor too, 100th game.
Yeah, had a few mental health.
Yeah, he's been doing it tough the last couple of years. So it's good to see him in the winning team.
Yeah.
Panthers. Crazy lady, one of our fans, she would be pretty happy. 28 points to nil.
She was over the moon.
Yeah.
It was a good game too. I didn't mind that. But
yeah, I thought the Bulldogs played alright too.
Yeah. Oh, even there's another one, Dallin. Leslie. He got suspended for 2 matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was high. I've seen worse. And straight up, he was straight there, like, you know.
Well, yeah, I don't think it was deliberate. No, it wasn't a good look.
No,
it wasn't a good tackle.
Yeah,
so and Cleary's a chance of missing a week.
Yeah, he's not playing this week.
He's not. He's out.
No, he's out. Matt Burton.
Yeah,
that's right. I thought Cleary has been named, but he probably won't play.
No, or the inside info I heard this afternoon, whether it's true or not, I have
from Crazy Lady.
Crazy Lady. Yep. She's onto it. He's out.
Yep.
He won't play. Matt Burton's training with him.
Yeah, good.
So,
yeah, good.
Which is credit to Ivan Cleary for not letting him go. Well, you know, they've kept him for a reason for this, and it's happened. So
yeah, I've got to say, I'm on the Panthers side on that one too.
Oh, 100%.
I know the Dogs are jumping up and down, but
they said to him, okay, if you want him, you give us this player. And they said, no way.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have a both.
They've had him since he was, 15, 16, developed him.
That's right. Spent a lot of time and money. They said, okay, you can have him and we'll take Dylan Napa. And they said, no way.
Dylan Napa's getting... What? It's like 15 minutes or something.
If I was the Dogs, I would have said, yeah, take him.
I reckon Dylan Napa.
I don't mind Dylan Napa.
Yeah, I reckon he'd be great at the Panthers.
Yeah,
you watch a different player come out in him, I reckon. But Panthers were good. I reckon they're going to be a chance of...
Yeah, good team.
The second Saturday game was Rabbitohs 26-12. Interesting in that game. Latrell Mitchell got sent for 10. And Daly Cherry Evans, oh my God.
Have you noticed,
it was the dive of the season.
Have you noticed, all these shows you watch on TV, like the footy show, Sunday footy show, wouldn't address it. Everything else, but they wouldn't go on that. I'm sorry, if he's going to be like that and, cheat, so to speak.
Call it out.
Yeah. So I think that was pretty dismal. Latrell got 10 for nothing, and that's where the video ref should stand in and go, no, sorry.
Yeah, well,
and send in for 10.
If the video ref can make rules on everything else, why can't they make a rule on that? Change it,
because that could have.
That shouldn't have been 10 in the bin. No way in the world.
To be honest, that could have changed the game.
Looked at it. The video ref was giving them feedback, I think.
Well, obviously they weren't looking at the right camera angle.
Yeah. So the next one was the Cowboys and St George.
Yeah, 25 points to 18.
The Dragons will come good, didn't they?
Yeah, I tipped the Dragons.
Yeah, Hook. All right, if we didn't get Adam O'Brien as a coach, Hook was my next one that I wanted.
Yeah,
I agree.
I wouldn't trade O'Brien for anyone.
Oh no, but that's if we couldn't have got him. Yeah, he's a no nonsense.
Yeah.
I reckon you watch the Dragons move.
Yeah, that's it. The Cowboys are struggling.
Yeah, true.
They are.
Yeah.
They got issues.
What's his name?
Tom Payton.
Yeah.
Might have made the wrong decision.
The next one was pretty much a walkover.
Yeah, whitewash, 40 points to 6 Roosters over the Tigers. That's good for us coming into...
Is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. I'll be hungry.
Be wary of the wounded tiger.
And the last one, James, did you see the Sharks and Raiders?
Not much of that one actually. Yeah. I was, so I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't catch too much of that one. Unfortunately, I'll probably watch.
The Sharks should have had it. Their kicking let him down.
Yeah,
Chad Towns.
I heard about that. Yeah,
I think his haircut got in the way.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He's been drinking too many beers. He's got his own beer out.
Still thinking about KP at.
Yeah, that was a big one, wasn't it? So I think the Drag. Oh, you know how we're talking about who we think might get the spoon. I wouldn't mind. I think the Sharks might be a chance to the spoon. The
Sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah,
that's a big call.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought they've been good.
No,
I still think. I'm still sticking with the Broncos.
Oh, mate, at the moment, based on the first year round, I'm going to say Cowboys. Cowboys, Broncos.
Yeah, I don't know.
First year round.
I don't know. I just look at the Sharks. I think they're lacking something.
Yeah.
But early rounds.
They're defending well.
Yeah.
Tenacious.
Anyway, that's around the ground. So this week.
Right,
so
what do we got next?
We'll take a short break and we'll be back.
Thanks, bud.
All right, guys, welcome back. So, what caught my eye? Big Andy.
Yeah, what caught my eye this week? Brought to us by Remarkable Impressions. Fitting sponsor for this segment, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's a couple of things I was going to raise. One was the form of Brennan Best.
Yeah.
The 2 tries he set up caught my eye. The other thing, not a Knights game, Parramatta game, the defence of Clint Gutherson.
Yeah.
Couple unreal try saves.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll be the first to admit I haven't rated Gutherson as much as he has been getting, but I just think I thought he was getting a bit more than he deserved. But last week's game, take the hat off.
Well, I honestly think without Gutho there,
they would have lost.
Parramatta don't win.
Nah, 100%.
Oh no, they don't.
I'll eat my words and take that back. That last week's game, especially, he was player of the round for me. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's a big call and well deserved. I think. Yeah, I think so too. What caught my eye was the Warriors, Aidan Fanua-Blake and Ben Murdoch-Masala. That's correct. They were spotted today. An elderly woman was had a flat tyre on their way to training, so they stopped in the pouring down rain in their training gear, jacked the car up, changed the tyre, went on their way. I think, good stuff. I mean, you only hear a lot of bad stuff, and once we're Warriors.
I was just thinking those two.
They lift up the car and
that'd be them.
I wonder, lifted up the car and changed the tyre. So that's what honestly caught my eye. I thought good on him, because you only hear, especially for Fanua-Blake, he's been had a fair bit of bad publicity, but there's some good stuff. Good on him. Like they could have drove straight past her and went, oh well, we've got to go training. We're going to be late. It's pouring down rain. Yeah. Good on him. So
I'd probably drive past because of that. I'm not really familiar on changing flat tyres, so I'd probably drive past.
You're not very car minded,
no, probably don't know.
Like toys better.
Yeah. So just on that subject, is your flux capacitor in your car alright, or?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
really?
No worries. Yep.
You young people these days.
We think Josh's flux capacitor is on the way out anyway. So what caught your eye?
Well, you have said a really good news story, but I've got a unfortunate bad news story, and that is the ex-NRL star Jared Hayne has potentially earned himself 14 years in jail. So that's going to be confirmed in the next couple of weeks. Based on the situations that occurred while he was in Newcastle.
My take on that is, if he did it, good, he deserves it, but who really knows?
There's a jury that said he did. So.
Yeah, well, that's where it comes down to the judge and the jury.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. So I mean, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
that kind of behaviour, and not just for the poor lady in question, but it brings a bad name on the game. And we don't want any of that garbage. So. It looks
Sorry to bring up that, boys.
No, I know it's bad news, mate. If you look at it from the victim's perspective, that's a bit of justice. That's
100%.
That's good news. So we've got to watch his space. I think he's indicated he's going to appeal. So
it looks like there could be a new movie, Longest Yard too.
So
check that out. Anyway, that's what caught my eye. So another good one. But before we go, we should ask our special guest, James. Anything catch your eye this week?
Probably that going back to that Eels Storm game, the Sevo try there at the end with the last couple of minutes there. Caught that huge bomb and just stormed over and pretty magic moment. He is, he's a man mountain.
In the context of the game, that was super impressive. Try.
Unfortunately, I think the Eels might go alright this year. Sorry guys, but they might go right if all things start sticking and keep going. They could go pretty good.
But tell you what, he's definitely a crowd favourite, Sevo, but the crowd get
the Sevo chant.
That's unreal.
While we're still on the crowd stuff, I reckon let's bring back the horse. You know, like the Raiders have got the Viking Club and Parramatta have got a new song they run out to. Let's bring the horse back.
Yeah.
The Knight and the Horse. And
what was the story with the horse? I heard rumours that
drunken fan punched the horse, I hear, and apparently the guy said that's enough.
Yeah.
We actually might get our producer onto that and see if we can track down the actual guy that did that and see if we can get a actual...
What, the person that was on the horse or the person that punched the horse?
The person that was on the horse.
Oh, yeah, let's have Edwin on the show.
And, yeah, because I think, going back as a kid, you used to love that, seeing the horse come out with the light on it. And
it was awesome.
I think we need something like that. And, you know, look, from a player's point of view, I mean, if you're at Canberra and you're standing there and you're waiting for the Raiders and that Viking clack comes up, that must be pretty daunting.
And also the Panthers, they got that song that they run out to. It's
Hell's Bells?
Yeah, Hell's Bells, I think it is, yeah.
And they did a thing last year called Stand Up Flags Up, which every member got a flag. Everyone, so, you know, the whole place was decked with flags, and we need to do something like that to, when the boys run out, make the hair on the other team stand up.
Our run-outs feel like they're rushed.
So as Kurt said last time, he soaks it all in, loves it. It pumps them up. You know, we need to do something like that. You know, something to. So I'm going to put it out there. Let's see what the fans want. Let's see if we can get some kind of feedback and let's get something going. I reckon. Yeah. You know, we'll get it going and bring something. Like they got the Viking Club. Well, I'm sure we can come up with something that's, you know, makes the hair stand up on the.
We've got the Newcastle.
Yeah, well, even if it's the Newcastle chanting something
during the game, you can see that lift
yeah, but it's still good. You know, it's down there and they run out the tunnel and I personally would like to see it. And
it'd be good to have something.
The horse, and maybe we could get Al come flying out of the tunnel on Buzz or something. You know, but
on his horse, Woody on his horse.
Woody on his horse. Can you talk to Woody?
I might have a talk to Woody. See what he can do.
All right, so that's what caught my eye. So. All right, guys, Smith's mailbag again for this week. Yeah, like I said, we only have 5 a week, so we don't keep the show up for the mailbag. So if you haven't got read out, you are going to get read out. Don't worry. First one is Sean Crawford. When do you reckon Dom Young will get a run? Personally, would be exciting to see him play from Steve. I read his name out as Steve last week, so that's a little gag.
Big joke that no one else knows about.
Dom Young, I'm excited.
Yeah, but whose place does he take?
No, that's right. But
he's got to wait his turn, but.
It's like, imagine
we've got 2 good centres in Bradman Best and Tuala.
That's right.
Tuala, and then you've got Jimisaki on the sideline as well.
Yeah. So. But I'm thinking if we do have an injury to one of our backs, even if we push one of them
onto the wing
to the wing, and we have Dom Young and Bradman Best.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'm liking Best and Heimel Hunt.
Oh, yeah.
That combination at the moment is sensational.
Even if you push Heimel to the wing and you have the Dom Young and Bradman centres.
Heimel's currently on the wing.
I was saying,
you know, like...
As Dom in the centres for Tuala.
Yeah, Tuala.
Yeah, and Edric Lee on that side. Geez, that'd be the tallest.
Edric's going at the end of the year. Edric's going at the end of the year. I'm hearing dogs.
Yeah,
hearing the dogs are swooping.
Yeah, so
unfortunately,
that's a really good question about Dom Butt. That was something we put to Kurt Mann when we interviewed him a couple of weeks ago. We asked him who he thought would step up this year, and he nominated Dom Young as one of them. So
he would know.
Sasagi,
I mean, he's sitting there watching him. So, but we do have a lot of.
He's impressing the right people.
We've even got that young Musgrave. Yeah. So we've got a hell of a lot of talent.
Yeah, we've got plenty of backup.
Yeah. Have you seen Dom Young?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, young bloke from England.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah. Big, tall bloke and very quiet spoken, but
righty, yeah.
I reckon him and Bradman.
Oh. Yeah. Born on the same day. Both born on the 9th of August.
Oh, there you go.
Dom Young and
Bradman. Coming out with the stats, Eddie. Must be because you're in that seat.
It's the stats, man. Oh, look out. Oh, that was a good question in there.
Yeah,
Steve.
Excellent question.
Next one is Ashley Robertson.
Let's see, what's she?
I want to ask you, it's a guy, I want to ask you, the panel, who at the club has been the best buy ever and who has been the best buy in the last 5 years?
Ooh.
Good
best
question.
buy ever?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a good
I'll
question.
go Ben Kennedy, best buy ever.
Yeah?
It's my 2 cents worth.
Yeah.
He was unreal.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree.
All right.
Ben Kennedy is probably the best buy.
To be honest, I think there's a few you could throw in there, but Ben Kennedy would have to be one of them. Even someone that didn't get the raps like Kennedy did, but I think he brought a fair bit to the team, was Matty Parsons.
Yeah. Big Matty Parsons come up from Souths.
Yeah, I'll have a chat with Big Matty and see if we can get him on.
Yeah.
You
used to play a little bit of basketball with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play basketball with Big Matty, and I tell you what, if he didn't play rugby league, he could have been a basketball player.
Yeah.
The bloke was a machine.
Yeah.
He was. He's up at Werris Creek now, coaching under 18s basketball for Tamworth.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Big Matty.
How tall was he? 6'5".
I was still probably around 6'5" around that time, I reckon. And he was a bit taller than me. He had to be 6'6". Yeah. I'll tell you what, he could shoot.
Yeah,
he could shoot. He was.
Yeah.
When he come and asked to play with us, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you can't play, but he picked up that ball, and I tell you what.
Yeah.
It was a gun.
Yeah. How many? That's a really good question.
It is.
How many current or at the time rep players, Australian players or State of Origin players of the Knights signed? I can't think of too many.
Well, in the last probably 5 years, there's a few.
In the last couple of years, there's been a few. But
you've had Clemmer, Mitchell Pearce.
No. I'm talking, in the first sort of up until this generation.
Yeah. Well, I can't think of any.
I can't think of two. I'm trying to think back. I can't think of two.
Well, that was
players we've picked up.
The second part of his question: who in the last 5 years? I'd have to say, and I know he's only been here a short time, but Tyson Frizzell.
I think he's somebody that's going to come into that debate. When we ask this question in 5 years' time, Frizzell and KP, I think, will be in that debate.
Yeah, true. That's
the other one who, when you hear of Nathan Brown and some of the boys attached to the club talk, they all talk about Aidan Guerra, what he brought to the club.
Yeah, he reminded me of a modern day Billy Beaton.
Yeah,
just got in and done what you had to do.
No nonsense.
I'm going to throw another one in there too, because I rate the bloke, not just because he's a favourite of our show, but Kurt Mann, what he's brought to the club.
Yeah. And I'll throw in David Clemmer.
Yeah. There's been a fair few that you could put up there that
also Mitchell Pearce. Like if we
that's right.
If we didn't get that signing of Mitchell Pearce, we probably not the team that we have today.
Yeah. So. Even Connor Watson. What Connor brought to the club.
Yeah, Connor.
There's been that's a ripper of a
also
question.
Back in it's probably a bit over 5 years ago, I think. Jeremy Smith when he came.
Jeremy Smith.
He was a good buy for us.
Yeah.
Even Ashley Gordon. We got him from South Newcastle. But then we brought him back from Penrith.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, he went to Penrith for a few years and then came back.
But Scott was a good buy.
I'll tell you what,
we want to go the ultimate buy. Andrew Johns from Cessnock. As a 16-year-old or however old he was when he...
This question can go on for hours.
Who's the worst buy?
Greg Smith.
Greg Smith. I don't know if he's the worst buy, but he's the worst player ever to
pull on a nice jersey. He could run, but that was about it.
Running out the ARL.
So, that's a ripper of a question.
Yeah.
That could be in the running for the prize for Smith's mailbag this week. Next one, from Russell Woodley. I actually like this, as I understand why. Guys, do you think we should have black in our away jerseys instead of white? Every other club uses white. I think it would look great if we were different. Appreciate your thoughts on the matter.
Don't like it. Stick with the white.
No, I've been pushing a black one for years.
But that's your favourite colour.
No, but I just... something different. And, you look at Penrith. They got pink and then they got black. I'd love to see some kind of black jersey. So, I'd love that question, personally.
Don't like it.
No, I like the white. Or an alternate red.
Even red, But, Russell, I love your question, mate. I'd like the black.
I'd stick with the white.
You've been outvoted here, Smithers.
Maybe artistically, the the black, being an artist, the red and blue, like fading with the black a bit too much, where the white stands out.
Pops.
I did do a couple of jerseys on. I think you guys have seen it with the black, and it didn't look too bad. I thought. Yeah. But I honestly, back on the jersey.
These chairs we got behind us. Yeah, they've got a bit of black. You've just had a bit of blue. And
honestly, but while we're on the jerseys, I would just want to see a new Anzac jersey. I'd love to see a new Anzac jersey.
I don't know. I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I like our red and blue jumper. I reckon.
Oh yeah. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. Every game you wear the same jumper, unless you're playing a team that wears, we're playing the Roosters that wear a similar colour or whatever, then you wear your away strip.
I would just like to see the Anzac jersey. I'd be happy if we had a new Anzac jersey. I'd be happy.
To tell you the truth, I agree with you that every club should just have one jersey.
Yeah.
And then they have a backup if they're playing a club that's got a similar colour.
Yeah, that's all about marketing, but
that's
they
right.
can sell. They get people.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
How many do the Tigers wear? How many jumpers have they got?
No. But I'm all for it. If you don't have to buy it.
No.
It's there, you know. Then let's have a women in league one, a real proper pink one like Penrith's, you know. Maybe we could get you to design it, James. You know, you never know.
I'll have a crack.
Yeah, that's it. But
is Penrith's, is the pink supposed to represent like strawberry milk? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I think so.
With the Oakers as sponsor?
Is that?
This is a serious question.
I think I can hear crazy lady at the door.
Yeah, he should be belting the door down in a minute, but. No, that's a serious question. Is it supposed to be strawberry milk or what?
Oh, maybe the Pink Panthers.
Pink Panthers.
Is that part of it?
Yeah. I think James is right. It might have something to do with the Pink Panthers, but it also come back from. I think they did it for women in league, and it stuck.
Yeah.
So I think we might put that out to Crazy Lady to see if she can give us an answer.
Well, I don't know why we talk about the Panthers so much.
You brought it up. But no, that was another good question. But yeah, I'd love to see an Anzac jersey. But anyway, our fourth question is from Christopher Vassallo. This is directed to me. It says, Dean, do you think Mitchell Pearce can break Cameron Smith's record, and can Mitch Barnett stay our goal kicker when Kalen Ponga comes back? I would like to see Mitch stay as our goal kicker, as we've already said, and I think Mitchell can break Cameron Smith's.
He'd have to play for the next 5 years to break it.
Yeah, he's only, how old is he? 35?
Yeah.
Sorry, 30. So he's got to play to 35.
Cameron Smith, didn't it?
It's
possible.
It's
possible, but it probably won't happen.
That's right. It's possible. But
that's if he signs with either us for the next 5 years or whatever, or he goes to another club.
Well, he's signed with us for another year, so.
I reckon he'll stay. If his form's good enough, he'll stay.
Yeah,
it's possible. I think, from what I know of Christopher, I think he's a huge Mitchell Pearce fan. So
to tell you the truth, I think if in the next couple of years, if the Knights win a premiership, Pearce will probably say, "Yeah, I'll hang up the boots." But
I don't know.
Do you reckon?
As long as he's enjoying himself, I think he'll stay. To be honest, if you're loving what you're doing, you're not going to stop, are you?
Yeah.
So,
Look at Benji. Benji's 35, 36. He's still going.
Yeah, he's still going. That's right.
Still playing good football. So yeah, that might be a role he might be able to step into too. There was talk when he was leaving the Roosters of him going into hookup. As he gets a bit older, he might be a good 14.
Yeah, well, we might pick up a good half and.
Well, we've got Jay Clifford coming. I watched Jake on the weekend.
He's got his bags packed already. He wants to get out of there.
He doesn't look too happy there.
Hang on, good. Nighttime podcast. Yeah, hang on. For you, bro.
Me?
Yeah, buddy.
Hello.
Who is it this week?
Kenny. Oh, Kenny.
Oh, the Ken doll.
Hey, what do you got for us? You got a question for Smithers? Nah. Oh, righto. Okay, I'll tell him. See you, buddy. All right, see you next week. It's for you, mate. Kenny said you're looking a bit comfortable there. He said just relax a bit. He said you'll be back over this side next week, and I'll be out the door. So look out for him. He also said he wants us to keep a lookout for his under-8s. Remind us that they're running around this week. He's had them up at Steak and Chops all week, eating raw meat and fired up the under-8s, ready to go. So
he might have them down at the Sayers tomorrow getting tattoos, just to scare the opposition.
A few tough stickers.
Yeah, a few tough stickers. All right.
Yeah.
Look out.
Good old Kenny.
No, good on you, Kenny, and see you back in the chair next week.
Yeah. See you next week, Kenny.
Well, that's Smith's mailbag for another week, guys. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I think Ashley. He's was the
Ashley's got the voucher this week.
Ashley,
brought to you by Sports Power.
You get a feral archery gift voucher this week for question of the week. Oh, yeah, that was an
excellent question.
Yeah.
They were all good questions tonight.
Yes, that's brought to you by Burger Urge. They're available at Green Hills and Glendale Supercentre.
Oh, mate, have you been in to have a burger lately?
I actually haven't been there yet, but I will make an appearance this weekend.
Oh, mate, they are absolutely divine. The best burgers in town, I'll tell you. They are delicious. Anyway, night of the round, boys.
Well, as we said last week, we've got a 3-2-1 base system.
Yep.
And my play of the round this week was, you can't go past Bradman Best with his 2 flick passes to Heimel Hunt.
Okay, yeah.
Number 2 was Jaden Brayley, and number 1 is Mitch Barnett. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Three outstanding performances by those players.
Big Andy.
Yeah, okay. So my 3 points I gave to Jaden Brayley, and please don't quote me on these stats, but I think it was something like 61 tackles he made, scored a try, got us off to a good start. His service from dummy half is sensational, so he gets my 3 points this week. 2 points, Heimel Hunt, ran 180 odd metres, scored a couple of tries. I thought he played really well, and it was really hard. My 2 and my 1 point could have tossed a coin. 1 point, Bradman Best. So just for that individual brilliancy, setting up the 2 tries.
I must say too, Heimel's defence is
he's a good player.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
Underrated.
Yeah, he's unsigned at the moment. Hopefully,
we'll snap him back up.
We'll hang on to him. So
because Edric Lee's going.
Yeah, Kenny's not here. I think should we get James to do his?
Yeah. So my 3 points, I've gone Bradman Best there, just with that brilliance out there with Gidley flick pass. I really enjoyed watching that. So that was
brought back memories.
Yeah, for sure. It sort of warmed the cockles of my heart there. 2 points. Sorry, gents. 2 points. Jaden Brayley, the hooker, dummy half, unreal. The amount of tackles he's done there. He's just he's a workhorse. And I've gone 1 point. I've kind of watched the game and I'm trying to figure out, is that Daniel or Jacob Safidi who's doing the good stuff out there? I'll go Jacob Safidi there for the 1 point.
He has played well.
Yeah, he's come along. He's come along.
He's really stepped up to try, following his brother. So good on him. So mine was Brayley for 3, Bradman for 2, and Mitch Barnett for 1.
Yeah.
So but as you said,
who was it again?
Brayley for 3.
Yeah.
Bradman Beast.
The brick.
Yeah.
Bradman Beast because the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
And Mitch Barnett for 1.
Mitch Barnett. Alright, and as you can see, boys, behind us here on the big screen, we've got the tally. So it looks like Jaden Brayley's leading the way, and also closely followed by Mitch Barnett and then Bradman Best.
So that tally will go to the end of the year for our trophies, our
awards night.
Our awards night, nighttime awards night. So beautiful. They'll be coming up at the end of the year. So whoever wins that, sweet as. Anyway, moving on to Fan of the Week, brought to you by Sports Power. Our Fan of the Week this week is Cameron Jones. Those of you who don't know, Cameron actually found Daniel Saifidi, Senior, the Saifidi boy's father's wallet, full of cash and whatever, and handed it straight back in. And he's a huge Knights fan too, so I thought that kind generosity, handing them back in.
Didn't have to do that.
Didn't have to, a lot of people wouldn't those days, and he handed it straight back in, and so for me,
well deserved, Cameron.
Honesty.
Yeah, and he's a big Knights fan, so
fan of the show. That's good.
Sports Power Fan of the Week, Knights Fan of the Week, it goes to Cameron Jones.
And now he gets $50 to spend at Sports Power.
That's right.
Yeah, happy days.
Awesome.
He's winning.
Alright guys, next one is Crew View. brought to you by Sayers Inc.
By Sayers Inc.
Yes, the place where Josh is getting his tattoo.
Josh, yeah.
I said if we win the premiership, I'll get a tattoo.
No.
I heard that you said if we win last weekend.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's the premiership. If the Knights win the premiership, I will get the premiership tattoo.
Let's put a bet on here. If Kurt Mann scores a try on the weekend, will you get a tattoo?
No.
He hasn't got much faith, has he?
I've got faith that
that's the problem. I think he thinks Kurt Mann will score a try.
Yeah.
I think he's concerned. He doesn't want a tattoo.
I don't want to get a tattoo unless it's for a really good cause.
I've got an idea. What if we get a do it for a charity? Josh gets a tattoo and we raise money for a charity. Can't say no to that.
It's a charity.
I'll do it if it's for charity.
Josh, it's your body.
Oh, it's a body.
If you don't want to do it, you don't do it, okay?
If the Knights win the premiership, I'll do it.
Right.
I reckon if...
I'll tell you now, if the Knights win the premiership this year, we're all lining up and getting tattoos. We're all going to line it up at Sayers Inc.
Right, done.
Getting tattoos.
You're in, James? You in?
James is out. We'll get Kenny on the phone shortly. We'll ask Kenny.
If Knights
make
the grand final, you've got to get a little Smita tattoo on you.
Smita, tattoo of you?
Yeah. As a little cartoon character.
No, that's not happening. It's my body, I'm not getting you on it.
Oh, you'd love it.
He didn't tell you where you had to get a tattoo.
I know what I'm getting.
Let's move on from that, but we'll do something like that. It'll be a bit of fun, but...
yeah, so let's have a look at the teams anyway.
Yeah, let's get on.
We'll go through, the teams came out today. Have a look at the West Tigers side. They were a bit average on the ball. They were pretty
on
poor.
paper, they've got a pretty good side, but
their left edge with the little brothers on the weekend, it was turnstiles.
Yeah, but he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's not even in the 17.
Jimmy the Jet's in.
We said it earlier that be worried about the wounded Tiger. Like, don't ride him.
Oh no, and especially you got the likes of that little Dane Lowry.
Yeah. So he's played fullback.
Yeah, he's been very impressive. Where did he come from?
Penrith.
Why did I say that?
What's the crazy lady think about that?
Oh, she knows she couldn't keep them all.
Yeah.
So
he's never getting a start there.
Nah.
Oh no, so
but
he's a good
talent.
He's
a talent.
He's starting fullback. Then you got David Nofaluma on the wing. So
he got some talent.
Yeah, mate. He's a gun winger. Then they've got Tommy Talau and James Roberts comes back into the side for. Let's have a look at the Tigers side. So we've got Dane Laurie, man at fullback. Then we've got David Nofaluma on the wing. Handy pickup or handy player for them. Not a pickup, but a handy player for them. Young Tommy Talau's come along well. He's a fair player. I think he was on the bench last week for the Tigers. But
the next one worries, mate.
James Roberts coming in for Joey Leilua.
Jimmy the Jet.
Joey Leilua's been given the hook, mate. He deserved it. He didn't want to be
Jimmy the Jet. Something's going to change with him, and his form's going to turn around.
I just hope it's not
this week. And
maybe the week after.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. I think we've got some strength.
Oh, we do.
We're looking good outside.
We do.
Yeah, outside backs. We'll have a plan. Yeah, so then Kapala, is that his name on the other wing?
That is now.
It is now. That's what we're calling him. Adam Dewey's at 5'8". He picked up from South. He went to last year. He player.
He goes alright too. Dewey and Louis.
What's your take on Luke Brooks?
He's played 150 games and can't go for a banner.
Yeah, well,
I've seen that on the weekend.
It was a pretty solid banner.
Honestly,
it was like the Saifidi brothers.
Do you know? I honestly think the Tigers' biggest problem is Luke Brooks. To be honest, I know he's playing NRL or not, but I just don't think he offers the team.
Do you remember his first game? I think he scored a goal.
Andrew John thought he was the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
I watched the game on the weekend, and it's just he lacked any direction or any. He's kicking last, tackle, rather than just try to lay him in goal. He kicked it miles, To
tell you the truth, I don't think he's good for the Tigers. I think he's got that stage now where he's played a number of games for the Tigers now, and he hasn't really done much. He probably needs to move on to a better club. And being housemates with James Tedesco and seeing James Tedesco win everything, you'd just be down all the time.
Well, mate, I don't want to back Blake. He might be good at another team, but I just don't think he's fitting in at the Tigers.
You know what's going to happen after this conversation, don't you? He's going to come out and have a blinder on the weekend. We'll put the locker on us.
If that's so, then we'll blame Josh.
We'll blame Kenny. Kenny's not here. So.
But yeah, I think that's where they're lacking is in the halves. But.
Yeah. But anyway, we look at their forward pack. It's fairly strong. They've got Zane Musgrove and front row with James Smita. Penrith boy, well, picked him up from Penrith.
James Tamu,
sorry. And Jacob Little at hooker, who's been playing some good footy this year.
He's been playing
on the weekend.
Yeah, he's a little hooker.
80 minutes.
Yeah.
Scored that try.
Yeah. So Luke Gardner and Lucino Leilua, Joey's brother in the second row.
Oh, he's not too bad.
Yeah.
That, of the two, he's the better one. I think he could. Yeah, he's pretty. I don't mind him.
Yeah.
I mean, he offers a bit to the...
I wouldn't be surprised if Joey comes back strong. He's been given a big foot up the backside this week. And
he does it all the time, that Joey.
That's just who he is.
That's him. So Alex Twile at lock, so yeah, it's not a bad pack.
The only thing Moses Mbai, he seems to be on the outer.
Yeah, he's on the outer. He's not a... I don't know where he goes.
I think they look at him. There's a bit of utility value there. They're using him as that utility player, so he can play a little bit anywhere. So he was their big pickup a couple of years ago from the Bulldogs, spot. So yeah, it's an interesting call. And he's on the bench with Joe Offenangawi. I wish you'd print this bigger. I haven't got my glasses.
Thomas McKaylee.
Yeah, Stefano Udoka. Manu.
I'll give you that one. That's his name, yeah.
He goes alright. He's a young kid, front row. He goes pretty good. So, we'll have a look at the Knights. We might throw over to James, and James can run through the Knights too.
Yeah. So your fullback Tex Hoy, the young gun there. On the wings you got Stafford Toa and Heimel Hunt. So a couple of good wingers there, and your centres, you got Enali Tulala and Bradman Best.
The best.
He is the best. Great name. Your 5'8", Kurt Mann.
Yes, the man
in this week.
Yep. And
star of the show.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope he has a big game. Mitchell Pearce is your halfback. So he's 300th game, is that right? So looking for a big one there.
And it's pretty funny that we're playing against the Tigers, where his dad played all these before.
Yeah. So imagine Wayne will be there, Junior will be there in the stands there watching his son go around. So
pretty proud day for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can imagine the cameras will be focusing in on him for that one. Your prop forward, David Clemmer, he's going great at the moment. And, a young offsider there, Daniel Safidi. So your two props, your hooker, Jaden Brayley. Second rows, Tyson Frizzell and Mitchell Barnett. And your lock forward, Connor Watson. So on the interchange there, you got Sawaso Sue, Jacob Safidi, Josh King and Brody Jones.
Yeah, that's a pretty... You have a look at...
I'm liking this.
I like the side all over, but then you have a look at it, your bench. That's a pretty solid bench.
Yeah.
It was pretty solid that bench last week, but Brody Jones didn't even get any time last week.
So that was a bit sad.
It'd be interesting to see what he actually does this week with his bench, because if Clemmer and Safidi are going to keep playing big minutes,
you burn him out.
He'll probably.
Clemmer played. He only played 50 odd minutes on the weekend.
Well, we had to do a lot of tackling in the first half, which allowed.
Brody's still got to get a bit of time. Maybe you've got to give him some kind of run, I think. But
tell you what, Josh King did some good tackles last week.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, who I am impressed with is Sue.
Yeah. And well, he's been playing number 13 start. Well, he's been playing lock starting, and he's been doing all right.
To be honest, till he come to the club, I didn't know a hell of a lot about him.
Yeah.
But now, I think he's been one of our signings of the year.
Yeah.
Like, I know we've got Tyson speaks for himself, but I think he's great.
When Lockie Fitzgibbons comes back, who do you take out of there?
All I can say is I'm glad I don't have that job.
Yeah, honestly, it's going to be hard.
Everyone's performing.
Unfortunately, I think the person that might get the rough end of the stick will be Brody Jones. Only because of his experience, maybe.
You kind of lose if you do that, you lose a little bit of balance on your bench too. Brady,
last
week, against the Bulldogs, he played a little bit of centre. I don't know if
I like him to stay there. Personally, I like Brady to stay there.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, Lockie. Lockie's a champion player. Maybe Lockie's got to prove himself to get back in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a good position to be in, isn't
it? It is. No, I just think Brady's, he's earned his spot.
Yeah.
Let him keep it until, something. Well, it's been a fair slog that he's had off.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to, and earn his own spot back, really.
Yeah. I mentioned it a minute ago, Mitch Pearce's 300th game. How big do you reckon the week's going to be? Training this week, leading into the game. What do you?
There's going to be some massive video footage of Pearce and what he's done for not just for the Knights, but also what he's done in rugby league.
Especially that field goal.
Yeah, that field goal, the try underneath the post where he kisses the jersey. There's going to be a number of things that will be brought up at the team bonding or team meetings prior to the game. And I think that the Knights should really do something massively.
That's something that Adam O'Brien would have seen at the Storm. The Storm do that better than anyone.
Oh, they do.
Celebrating milestone games. He'll be getting well and truly looked after.
He'll be looking after.
And the Knights won't lose for him this week.
No.
It'll be like Old Boys Day this week at Newcastle, I reckon.
You might find there'll probably be a lot of Old Boys there.
And I think that also gives an extra, probably, extra 2,000-3,000 fans too, potentially with Pearce playing his 300 games. I
wouldn't be surprised we get a sellout this weekend.
Well, I
was saying that they're predicting it, but it also, I reckon that would give the team. Not that I don't think they need it, an extra lift again to want to perform. You know what I mean? Sunday afternoon, packed home crowd, Pearce's 300th game.
Bring it on.
Corn Jacks for Andy.
Corn Jacks.
Oh, bring on the Corn Jacks. We won't go there. And big.
I'll make sure I text your wife to say, bring the.
Can I tell you a secret? She won't be there this weekend. She's at work, so.
Well, we'll have to ask a special night-time request.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's awesome. What can do for us, Corn Jacks.
Well, now we've got time for our second 10 in the bin. This one is with Connor Watson. How you going, boys? Back here with Connor Watson, 10 in the bin. Connor, if you weren't playing in the NRL, what would you be doing, mate?
I don't know exactly what I'd be doing, but I know I'd probably want to be working in fashion. Maybe in like New York or something would be ideal.
That'd be the go.
Yeah.
Okay. What made you want to be a Newcastle Knight, mate?
You're judging me?
No.
I grew up as a Knights fan as a kid. Obviously grew up on the Central Coast. Big fan of Joey, Kurt Gidley, all those boys, Bedsy. So
since the young age, on the footy show, mate.
Since a young buck, so I always wanted to play for a Knight just because I guess they were my local team as a kid, and they were one of the best. So glad to be doing it now.
Fulfilled your dream.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. What's your favourite thing about Newcastle, mate?
The beaches.
The
beaches for sure.
That's the go.
Yeah.
If you were stranded on a deserted island. With two of your teammates, which two would you least want to be stranded with?
Least want to be with? I'd probably go Kalen, just purely because like he'd be incompetent. I'd have to be like doing everything on the island like I do at home. Yeah. And I love the other person. Maybe Tex.
Yeah, say Tex would go down run, wouldn't he?
Yeah, probably Tex and Kalen. I see him enough, so I'll go with someone else.
Too easy, mate. Who's your toughest opponent?
I think the Storm are probably the toughest team that you have to verse, I guess, year in, year out. They're just so competitive and really resilient and tough side, so they always turn up every week. I haven't played them and had a sort of an easy game, so I reckon they're the hardest side to face.
Yeah, fair enough. Who's your man crush?
My man crush? Ooh, I'll probably go Frizzell now. Yeah, he's just rocked up. He's rocking around looking pretty good. So
I'd say he's going to get a bit of a start, but
I'd have to say Frizzell.
Too easy. What team was your favourite when you were growing up? Well, you obviously know
Newcastle.
that, but you got any jokes, mate?
No.
None?
I do this every time. Everyone goes, like, whenever you do interviews and that, they're like, "Oh, do you have any jokes?" But I get people to tell me them and I'll forget them straight away. So
fair enough, mate. We'll pass on that one, eh? Who's got the weirdest pre-game ritual?
Probably Fitzy. He has like this playlist that he plays to like a specific time, and he has to listen to the whole thing before he can like join the team talk. So sometimes like you're just like, hurry up, Fitzy. You're just over there like, it's heavy. Your kind of music, mate. Heavy metal.
Too easy, mate. Last one. What's your most memorable moment being a Newcastle night?
Most memorable moment? Probably the first game here, I reckon, with the PC field goal against Manly, round 1, 2018, I think it was. Yeah, that's probably the most memorable moment. Or the game against the Roosters, Indigenous round, 2019, was pretty cool too. So yeah, they're two of the biggest. Hopefully, make a few more memories this year, right?
Oh, sounds good to me, mate. Connor Watson, thanks for spending 10 in the bin.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, Shammy.
Very good.
Oh, that was Connor Watson, the little fashion guru.
Yeah, you reckon he could do us all a do-over?
Yeah, you never know. He might design us some
good interview there, Smithers. Good job.
Yeah, no, we can get out and do some more.
You might have to send that to Fox League and Channel 9. Might get a gig.
Well, I don't think we'll go that far, but I enjoy doing them and get out and do a few more. And also with a few other ideas we've got up our sleeve with street talk and stuff. But also we've got, don't forget the footy gear for the Fijians.
Yeah, that's still going.
We're still going that, still collecting a lot. You can also drop off gear to Sports Power in Beaumont Street, Hamilton.
Yeah.
If you've got any gear there, we're going to collect for us. And our aim is to get a shipping container full and send it over.
Yeah.
So we've already got
a few boxes.
Yeah, you got a few boxes already.
Yeah, there's a couple of good gear there too.
Yeah, keep your eyes open. And
that don't fit me.
But no, let's get behind them and help them out. Number one, the junior league will be kicking off soon in a few weeks' time once the juniors kick on. And Steak and Chops.
Yeah, Steak and Chops have introduced.
Well, they're going to do a members meat tray.
Yes.
So like a little like at the pub, we do the members meat tray.
Yeah, old school.
So we're going to be doing that. If you haven't had any of their stuff already, do yourself a favour, head up and get some. They're at St Kilda Bay, but they also deliver on certain days. I tell you what, their steak just melts in your mouth, mate. And Josh is a big fan of their sausage, so yeah, their steak melts in your mouth, mate, and absolutely divine. So they're going to do a members meat tray soon, each quite regularly. Where if you're a member, you're on our page or whatever. We're going to do a little wheel, like a little chocolate wheel with all the names on it, and bingo.
Yeah. Fans of the show have been awesome this year too.
They have.
Well over 1,000 followers on Facebook and stuff. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, Instagram.
And you need to keep doing what you're doing too. Hit us with some comments and tell us what you think.
YouTube.
How we can make this.
YouTube's going through the roof. Yeah.
Jump on YouTube.
End of the day.
Subscribe. Give us a like.
We're only giving them what they want, so it's a fan show.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, mate. It's about them.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. I can't wait for this members drill.
I know.
I want to stay.
I want to stay too. How about we buy our own?
Yeah,
Let's do a cook up next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a trip up there probably next weekend and get a heap myself.
Yeah, so cook up.
Now what? Get up there, James.
Yeah, great part of the world, St Kilda Bay.
Yeah.
Up there, so it'll work a trip. You're getting some good steaks. And
mate, absolutely divine. So pretty much that's us for another night, guys.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for having us again.
I'd like to.
Kenny's back next week.
Kenny's back. We
Damo back next week.
I think Damo will be back next week for his fan segment. And
geez, he had his flag flying pretty well last weekend on the Central Coast.
I saw it on the footage. Yeah, it was awesome.
That's good. I'd like to thank James for coming in tonight.
Yeah,
thanks, James.
Thanks for having me, James.
See that artwork now, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll definitely be showing a lot of that on the show. And
yeah, I think you came to come back and
yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
Enjoyed it. We'll be getting James on
just based on that. Jesus, it's a shame to see that stadium on that picture.
It is. I was only talking about it off air before. That was the stadium. I mean, we've got some good stadiums, but that was like, I'll never forget that day.
Yeah.
Like the atmosphere there was just, it was second to none, and that was the home of rugby league.
Yeah. Can I just give me Ray Warren spiel towards the end?
We might let you do that, but before we go to, I'd like to thank the Witching Hour for all their support and supplying the music, giving us the rights to all the music. And we will be having them on the show very, very soon with some exciting news by them. I won't say too much because it's their news, so let them say it. And look forward to having the guys on.
I know the Witching Hour. They do the music at the start of the show. It's
they do that music, and they've also got a few others. To jump on YouTube, have a look at their stuff. They're really good. They're going places.
Yeah,
they won.
Those that listen to Triple J on them.
Yeah, they've won Triple J on Earth for quite a few years running. So they're a talent. So they'll be on very, very soon. The boys will be on the show with some very exciting news.
Awesome. How good's that?
Yeah. So that's us for another night, and we'll see you at the game. If you see us at the game, feel free to come up, say hello, and give us your feedback. And until then, we'll catch you next week. Over to you.
Once a night, always a night. Good night. Darren Howard down the short side. Knights win the grand final.
Good night. Sounded more like Gary Harley.
Does he know what he's doing? Is he recording?
He's the Kalen of the mob.
I'm going to do anything for him. Just looks good, eh?
Yeah, that's
with the mullet.
The mullet, man.
Check out 257 Collective on YouTube. Got podcasts, vlogs. Got a heap of new stuff coming too, so keep an eye out for it. Yeah, thank you. Come on, people, listen now, 'cause I don't